Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Brutably Made. I'm happy to be with you today. And so is Nala. You can hear her in the background. She's very vocal today and wants me to hold her and pet her the whole day. So it's been quite a funny day. So today's prompt for the doodle looks like it is jumpsuit from Elo Lovey. And I love these. They're just kind of out there. And I think that this is going to be a little challenging. I love wearing jumpsuits. So I think this will be fun. I don't know to draw the jumpsuit already patterned. Maybe I'll make a pattern and then turn it into a full pattern and kind of share a little how to doodle something. And then I'll bring it into my program, make a pattern from it, and apply it to the jumpsuit. Do a little something there. And if anybody has any questions how I've done that, I can, answer those. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to just doodle some shapes and things and uh, make a pattern out of it. So that kind of leads me into what I want to talk about today. Sunday, coming up this weekend, starts the official worldwide global 100-day project. And this is something that I have attempted for a few years. I guess I didn't realize it was 11 years old. And I'm on their little newsletter and I get that. It's kind of cool. A lot of people, a lot of friends of mine have already started. I try to at least brainstorm what I want to do and prepare. I like sketching every day in the morning. So the 100-day project makes it a lot of fun to have this target to kind of get a thing going. Um, and I have only completed one out of the few years that I've started. No, I take that back. I've completed a couple. But my favorite one was when I created a little black book of flowers that are found in the state of Ohio. And I've used those illustrations for patterns and for fabric and for notebooks and journals, pens, papers. They were a lot of fun. And I learned so much about like recognizing the plants and native, flora and fauna in the state. So that was kind of fun to do. I do like that. I did that one. Last year I tried to do a series of paper dolls and I probably got maybe a quarter of the way through and I don't know. I ran out of time in the morning because not only was I drawing the doll and the clothes, I mean, it was a lot and I was trying to keep up. So this year, when I start, I hope that it is something that people will find a little inspirational. So we will, I'll unveil that on hopefully Sunday, the 18th. And you guys will follow along and let me know in the comments. Are you doing the 100-day project? What are you doing? Do you have a theme? Some people just doodle. You don't have to have a theme. Some people want to have a theme. Some people really do amazing things with their 100-day project, and it's fun to follow along if someone is kind of unveiling this series, I guess. Some people do amazing things. I've seen people do sculptures, I've seen people do stitching, not just, drawing or painting. They've created just books and handmade papers, collages. I love, following along because it just is so interesting to see what somebody can stick with for 100 days. And like I said, sometimes you don't. I know I have ended a couple times that it was too much and I couldn't keep up. And you don't want it to become a burden. You still want it to stay creative and you still want to enjoy doing it. So that's really important to keep that thought. Don't let it turn into pressure. Things like art challenges are supposed to kind of get your creative juices going. And so it shouldn't turn into this big pressure filled thing where you're not able to get anything else done because you're, stuck on a prompt. It's supposed to kind of give you a little direction, but inspire you. So, please don't make it daunting and don't feel like a failure if you do not complete, because you're not at all. It's just kind of a neat thing to follow. It's always fun to have a hashtag to click on and see what everybody does to interpret that single prompt. I think that that is just such a neat insight into creative people's thought processes. And yeah, I would love to know what you're doing. I'd love to maybe on the next episode shout out some of the creativity to bring awareness to what you're doing and let everybody know to follow along. I would love to talk about all different types of projects people are doing. It's even businesses could be part of it and create a buzz around, something, 100 different kinds of, I don't know, mixed drinks that they're making or appetizers that you're creating. Just there's just so many different ways that you can spin this. And maybe it's 100 different steps into doing one thing. Maybe it's helping people realize, processes to get something done. So it doesn't have to be, paint and art. It can just be a spin on something that is interesting to you. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're making up your schedule for this, just like I am making up this pattern as I'm going. I started with flowers. I thought, oh yeah, I'll color in like one side and doodle in the other. And then like, nope, I'm just coloring in with whatever marker seems like sticking out to me the most. And then I scan this. I think I'll just snap a picture and then bring it into Procreate and take a background out. And then take it into Illustrator and then make a repeat pattern with it and then bring it back in. And then I'll cut out the little jumpsuit in Procreate and then I'll apply the pattern as a clipping mask over the jumpsuit. And then maybe I'll take a couple images of that jumpsuit and color it in, see what it would look like if it was like a different color. So that's kind of like part of the process that I'll share how you can visualize your doodles on an item, something that you've hand drawn completely. I love mixing up technology and traditional art. So, but yeah, if you're doing the 100-day project, I would love to know. I would love to know what you're doing. And I hope you follow along with mine. You can always look up the hashtag Brutifully and obviously Brutifully Made Podcast. And I'll share what I'm doing. And I would love to know what you're doing. What inspires you for 100 days? So it's a short episode today. I just am excited about the project starting and wanted to share and wanted to make sure everybody knew that it was going on. And I hope you like this quick little doodle idea. And let me know how you make your patterns. What are your steps? So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day this week. I did. Big difference. A couple years ago, we were on a sleigh ride. And this year, there's no snow. It's like 60 degrees. So strange. But take care. Have a wonderful weekend and keep in touch with me on all the social media platforms. And remember that you are beautifully made and you all inspire me all the time. So it's great to be with you. I will talk to you next time. Bye.